So I had this chipboard. It was like actually a box which I found in Antique. So I'll be using this as a base instead of using chipboard. But if you have chipboard, you can go ahead and use that. So first thing we are going to do is we are going to cut into 9 inches by 5.5 inches, and then along 9-inch side we have to make marking at 1.5 inches on both 9-inch side. Okay. Also 1 inch marking on both the sides of 5.5 inch. So the center part will be 3.5. Okay. I will tell you once again. This is 9 inches by 5.5 inches. Then you have to make marking along 9 inches, like both 9 inches side, like it is from 1.5 inches from this corner and 1.5 inches from other corner. And along 5.5 inch side we have to make marking at 1 inches and 1 inches on the other side, and we have to connect these two diagonal lines. Okay, and then I am going to cut it. Okay. It will look like this. Now I'm going to use this solid cardstock paper. We have to cut it into 11 inches. Sorry, let me check. 11 inches by 7.5 inches. So on this side 11 inches by 7.5 inches, because we are going to wrap this around this chipboard. Let me see how it is coming to. Okay, 2.5 inches. So next thing is we are going to mark 2.5 inches here along this 11 inch side and 2.5 inches over here, and then on this side 2 inches, and again 2 inches on this side, so 2.5 inches, and then we are going to connect these lines. Let's see. Okay, this is perfect, and I'm going to cut these diagonal lines. So I'm going to place this over here, and let's see, just from all 4 sides, or no, not 4, 6 sides we have to do it. So now I am going to put this tape, just 2-sided tape, on all sides of this chipboard. If you want, you can stick it with the glue as well, whichever is comfortable for you. Sorry. like that you can remove all tapes. Okay, and now I have all sides. So I removed double-sided tape from all sides, so I'm going to put it here. One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it on the corners. Don't go all the way towards this chipboard, just leave a little bit space. Like this. Okay. We are going to do it from all 4 corners. Not 4 corners, more than that, like it's going to be 6 corners in this case. And then we are going to glue them on the back. Likewise, you can do all sides. Okay, so I have this ready. I'm going to put one more piece of solid cardstock over here. So what I just did is I just aligned it along one of the corner and just traced a line around this, and then I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to put it, let's see, something. Okay, so just let me mark this place. I will go inside, then I'll put glue here. Or if you want, you can go ahead and put double-sided tape as well, whichever is convenient for you. Then I'm going to okay. So we have our base ready. Now, okay. So now I'm going to use this Prima paper pad, and this is Love Story. And let's see which one am I planning to use. I think I went through this. Okay, yeah, I'll be using one of these on one side and this on the other side. Okay. I'm planning to use this picture on one of the corner. So let's see. So this is how you have to take measurement. So our length was 9 inches and on this side it was 5.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and use my cutting board. Okay. Okay, so on this side I will be cutting on, since it was 5 inches, I will be cutting at 3 by 4 inches. It is very difficult to see this. Okay, no, say 4 by 3/4 inches. I'm sorry for that. No, let's sorry. Let me see. This is, sorry, disregard that. This is 5.5 inches. So on this side I'll be doing 5 by 1/4 inches. And since I need this on this side, I will be doing 10 by, sorry, this is 9 inches, right? Yeah, so 8 by 3/4 inches. 8 by 3/4 inches. So it will be go like this. Okay, and now over here, let me figure out the measurements. Okay, so I repeat this step. So I cut this piece into 8 by 3/4 inches into 5 by 1/4 inch. Okay, on this side take 1 inch and make a marking, and from the other side again take 1 inch and make a marking. Along this line inch, like longer side, measure 1.5 inches and make a mark. Again 1.5 inches and make a mark, and connect these diagonal lines. Okay, and we are going to cut it. It will align over here like this. Okay, do the same thing for the other paper. So let's see, measure 3 by, let me use my that. Okay, so I'm going to use this side. So I'm going to measure 5 by 1/4 and cut it. Keep all this in your stash, like leftovers. We can use it for some other projects. And on this side measure so on this side measure 8 by 3/4. Let me measure this again. Yeah, 8 by 3/4 and cut it. Again we are going to measure, let me see if it is right. Yes, now we are going to measure, we are going to do same measurements as we did for this page. Measure 1.5 inches, make a marking, 1.5 inches, make a marking, and on this side 1 inches and 1 inches. Connect and connect this side. And cut it. So it will go on the back side. Okay, like this. And this is front side. Oh, I'm sorry. This is front. Okay. So we'll keep this piece aside for a while and we'll start working with this. I think this is much more darker. Okay. Now I'm going to glue this piece over here. carefully. I'm going to align on this on the top. Okay, to decorate this, I had this wood chip shade, so it was like this. So I just gesso it and let it dry. Also, I'll be using this lace piece. This is my handmade lace, like this. I had leftover piece, so I'll be making use of that as well. So first thing, let me do some arrangement. I'll be putting, I think I'll be putting like this over here. And so let me put this lace first. Sorry. And then I'm going to put this wood chip paper, no, this wooden chip over here. But for this, I'm going to just put glue on one side, other side I'll just left as it is, so that we can insert the picture over here. So I'm just putting glue on one side. This side is open for the pictures. Again, I have all this my handmade flower and I'm making use of them. So this is another flower. I'm going to put it over here. And then these are small little beautiful birds. We put them together. Okay. Just put it over here. Oops. Okay. And I have this flower. Let's see what else I have. I'll put it like this. Okay. Then let me figure out. Then I'm going to add these sleeves over here. These flowers. These are the ready-made flowers I had. So I'm just going to take it in over here. It's the small one. I'll put it here. Then let's see what else I can add. Let me think. Yeah. Okay, and then okay, also I added some flowers here. I'm going to add this stick pin. I made this stick pin. So let's say I'm going to add it over here somewhere. Let me put glue. Okay, so I'm going to add some glue on the top, on one of the edge, and just stick it here. And I also made this with the stamens that I had. So I got these stamens on Etsy, and I made this bunch using the stamens. And let's see where I'm going to put it. Okay, I think it looks good over here. So okay. Okay. Then I have this bling strip, so I'm planning to add it on the corner. So it will look like this. Let's see. Just one small string. Okay, and let me cut some more. Let's see. Okay, I have one more string. Put it on the other side. My glue is getting over, I think. Okay, then I have this strip here. Then let's see, I'll put it over here. On this side. here. So it will look like this. Okay, so this is how it will look. It's looking so pretty. Okay, so this is the front side of the tag for the photo, and now we'll start working on the back side of this tag. Okay, so I'm going to cut this white cardstock into 5 by 7.5. Okay, and then on one edge, let me, where it's my, okay, we are going to measure. So I'm making this in the form of tags. So we'll be taking 1 inch distance from both opposite sides and make marking, and also over here just connect this. Cut it. Okay, so we have this ready, the base is ready. Now we are going to put some design paper. Let's see, so this is 6.5 and this is 5. So for this we are going to cut on this side we are going to cut 4 by 3/4 and this piece. So okay, 4 by 3/4. And on this side, so this is how much did we say, 6.5, right? So 6 by 1/4. Okay, so we will get this picture here, and then I'm going to glue it. And again, this remaining leftover pieces, you can leave it in your stash. We can use it for some other projects. I'm going to glue this. Okay, so let me place this. And then what my plan over here is to put some flowers. It will look beautiful. Let's see. Okay, I made this bunch of small birds. I have this leaf over here. Oh my gosh, this glue is giving me a hard time today. Sorry for that. Okay, so I'm going to put this leaf over here like this, and then I will put this bunch of birds, rose birds. Okay, and then also I'll put this tiny flower here. And let's see, what else can I put? Let me see what I have it in my stash. Maybe I'll add this leaf. On this side. Okay. it's looking like this, and then if you want we can tuck it in like this. Isn't it looking so pretty? Okay, so we have option, we can put picture over here on the back and also over here. Oh, my flower came off, that's fine, it will dry off quickly. So now I'm going to place this photo mat on the back side here. It is going to be tricky, but we'll try our best. Okay, and then just make sure that it is aligning properly on all sides. Okay. And if you want, you can again add bling around the edges. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. So as I showed on this front side, we'll add bling around the sides. Okay, so I added this line of bling around the edges. Now I'm planning to use this ribbon. Okay, let me, where is I am here. This or okay. Okay. I'll put it on this side, and I'll put one bling on top of it. Sorry, I have these several buttons that I made. So let's see. Okay, put a good blue over here. Since this is this is the front side going to be, so just put it over here. Put this like this, and then put one of the bling. I like to put smaller one here. Which one did I say here? Okay. Maybe I will add this smaller one. Like this. Once it gets dry, we can arrange it. So actually, you know, instead of bling, I am planning to add this tiny flower piece can see. It's like this. Just over here, maybe small portion of it. Because I want to hide this green flower wire that I used to make this dough. Isn't it pretty? Okay, it's looking pretty right now. And it will also show from the other side. Oops, I know I get too excited with the things. Okay. And on back side we can put this over here like this. Okay. So this is our simple two-sided photo tag ready.